Throwing first play is Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a treasure touchdown. Keenan Allen, 72 yards. And the Chargers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points, and if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And shutting him off. Now open field. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Chargers 6. Jason Sanders to kick off one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42.
And tackle. Striker, 3-3.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Down at the 25. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On the set.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he completes it to Wilson. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
14, Chargers 6. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Carter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10.
Here's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Herbert. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Xander Horvath taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers have cut the lead back down to 2. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
To throw again on second down. Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching their bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Xander Horvath with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And some room to maneuver. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Tua going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And out across midfield down to the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the 38, Tua forced out to his left. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 21. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa gets this one to Hill. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have come back to make it a 2-point game. Tua going to try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is a big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
2nd and 5 now. Herbert.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Herbert off of play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 4th down, Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. That one good for 24 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert, he dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against... And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
And cycle. Check pitch. Set.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A handoff running left is Mostert. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. That's Tua's running back, complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. They complete it to Hill. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And that's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Herbert to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
They snap it to Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Just obviously a gigantic play by the defense here. You see where we're at in the 4th quarter, Charles. 4th and long, they felt like they had to make a big play through the air, but it's the defense, not that offense, that comes up with the huge play.
And I love the countenance of the defenders. So calm, so ready, no nerves and evidence at all. And they came through with a big play that has them on the verge of a victory.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. To throw is Tua. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
36, Chargers 30. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Carter on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Herbert. Flush to his right. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the...
in the presence of the realest essence of been served. Unless